Jackie.
Hello, everybody! Welcome. We are Disorderly Decisions, here for your viewing pleasure and eternal enjoyment. Vader the Mad, the Immortal, the Humble, the Generous, the Benevolent, going to give us a level up sometime in the next, session or two, I'm sure. I pass it over to you. Take it away, Vader.
Oh, everything you just said was wrong.
Not true.
We're just going to add a new descriptive word every time we go live.
And you won't be getting a level up anytime soon.
Damn it!
But welcome, everybody. Sunday night Rain of Storms. I am, in fact, Vader the Mad. That's the only truthful thing Sylvan said about me. But how are my players doing tonight?
We're doing great.
Pretty good. Right.
I'm doing good.
Fantastic. Had some time out in the sun, drinking sangrias, eating cake, and tacos.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Tacos. Well, it's a bit too cold where you currently are in this game to have any of those things. I guess you could have cake.
Tacos are good.
Tacos are an anytime food.
Could just put in a random taco cart in the middle of this underground tunnel.
Hold on. That would probably end up like our unfortunate incident with the deck of many things. Yeah. It's like, welcome to my taco truck. Fuck off. Go away.
A taco cart of many things.
Oh.
How many tacos do you eat? 60.
How many tacos can you make, my friend? Well,
Wind turns her Pokemon trainer hat backwards. I was born for this.
Well, it's been a week since we last played. Who wants to be responsible for the fate of the party and give me the best recap that they can, or else somebody dies?
Oh, damn.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. No pressure or anything.
So if I gave a really bad recap, I could kill one of us. And honestly, it's a 1 in 4 that's me. So I could kill any of them.
Or if it's really bad, maybe all of us.
Last week we did some stuff. Duh.
And then all of us check in and make it better.
So, beginning of the session, we were mid-combat, I do believe, with the brother of the Countess. I don't recall his name because I was there mid-fight. I did not start to fight. Count Dooku.
Count Thulin.
Thulin, there we go.
Count man.
Count dude. His Count Thulin, his rock mount, like the bird, not the stone, and some animated chess pieces that were rather annoying. Managed to finish that fight in a spectacular fashion with the aid of our giant navigator, Harshnag, I do believe is the name. Continuing on through the spine of the world, the remaining party that survived the fall of the castle of the Countess had some strange encounter with a flying ball of storm that seemed to spit out a rather colorful and unhappy new character. A strange tiefling woman dressed very inappropriately for being in the spine of the world, who decided to accompany them because they were people. She was in the wilderness and had zero clue how to survive on her own outside of a city. So, yay. Got in another fight with a Remoraz, which ended quite quickly as one perished and another was banished, and we ran for it. Eventually, coming time later in the day, we managed to narrowly escape an encounter with an unfortunate set of D20 luck rolls with an ancient white dragon, because at the beginning of the day, Wynn had used her channel divinity successfully to have a safe journey that day. Which, how it was avoided was the ground collapsed underneath us. We plummeted into a series of tunnels underground. The dragon was nowhere to be seen underground, but we did notice while we were on watch that night a very large worm that seemed to burrow through the stone itself. There were some role play moments, and we had gotten successfully a long rest, and I believe that's where we are picking up right now. Yeah. Did I miss anything?
Vader had given us other three lines that we had to read to introduce
Oh, yes.
your character.
Strangely familiar
Oh, young
to
boy.
strangely familiar to people familiar with a very popular franchise that has to
You'll
do
be
with
dead.
certain war in the stars, as it were.
You can't fight in the stars; they're too far away.
Well,
But yeah, every encounter that we had
was bad.
or tried to avoid was bad. Every single roll got worse.
Dude,
No, one
Till it
was
came
okay.
to
It
a
was just
head.
bad weather. Well, I guess that was the best one. Still caused damage.
And now we go to the death tunnel to die.
at least we don't have to get buried because it'll be done for us.
Yeah. We're halfway there.
Here's the silver lining. It's not just one death tunnel, but a series of interconnecting death tunnels
Oh,
that crisscross and go all different directions.
thank you.
It looks like the gargantuan frost worm that you saw traverse across this open cavern that you're in now, that connects to these multiple holes dug into the wall of this frosty mountainside. It looks like this worm has been busy moving to and from. So as you stare out in front of you, you don't stare at just one singular tunnel. Your entrance, the way you came down, you fell through the top. You were blanketed, and your fall was cushioned by the snow that covered in quickly behind you and covered up the entire opening that you had entered into. And now you stare out into multiple tunnels. Harshnag has exclaimed that the way he sees it, there's two paths, and it's either to climb and dig your way up to the surface and continue to traverse the normal path, or the regular path that he had intended to take you, but that would put you in the possibility of running into the ancient white dragon that possibly saw you guys before you were swallowed up by the snow. Option B being travel westward through these tunnels, avoiding the frostworm as much as possible, and whatever else may call these tunnels home, and make your way to the Valley of Kedron throughout the underneath. That's where you are now. Again, you stand there in this icy blue and frozen stone cave system. This large area that you stand in now that you're awake, and you're not as tired, and you take the time to look around. You see that the walls stand up and go as high as 60 to 80 feet in some areas, where you see multiple tunnels stacked onto each other, some of which intertwine or interweave with one another to become one gigantic whole. Harshnag is currently moving to and fro from tunnel to tunnel, looking down, taking a moment to scope out the area around. But as you all gather yourselves for the day, what are you doing?
Lynn will step out into the tunnel, take a few steps, and then stop completely. Yep. Yep. It's really dark down here.
Oh, that's right. You can't see, can you?
She just like has like the my glasses, I can't see without my glasses walk going on. She'll put both hands forward and start like to try to feel around.
Millie will touch down, see if she can't find a small rock, little pebble, and she'll cast light on that, and then kind of keep it somewhat covered until we can figure out if we're okay, I guess. Like, nothing around us is of immediate danger.
Well, the good thing about traveling down here is we won't be sighted from up above. And my guess is we can light a torch so we can see fine. The things down here probably can't see with their eyes.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Sometimes if things live underground for a certain duration of time, they lose their sight. But I think their sense of vibration and sound typically helps. I think they just go blind. I don't know if they lose their eyes altogether or not. Some might.
Are you telling me you all plan on traveling in these tunnels? That's your
Would you
choice.
rather climb back up there and have a dragon spot us while we're trying to walk again?
When is this gonna go? Well, maybe the dragon passed on by.
I mean,
Not with our luck.
Look,
And that's
with our
that's
luck, if we're
dragon
banking on that, then I mean, we're just gonna turn down a tunnel and there's gonna be a dragon there.
Well, I can fight it in the tunnel.
Yeah, but we can't dodge its, breath.
We
in the
never
tunnel.
dodge its breath outside either. What are you talking about?
Really, we'll put up our fingers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Because there was the dragon near the Shadowtop Cathedral area, the Star Mounds. Then there was the bronze one, and then this one.
nope, that's
I
4.
only have one pair of
wait,
pants left.
4.
Because we fought one in a Lost and Hold. The blue one, I believe
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few.
Oh, I mean,
Our luck with dragons isn't fantastic. Oh wait, and then there was the one that was the bone dragon. That was a mistake.
you are all
Who the hell would summon a bone dragon? How
all
did that happen?
out of your minds. But I think, as much as it pains me to say, I'd rather be in these tunnels than up with that dragon. And you say you've seen more of him? The hell did I
Yes.
get myself into? The hell are you people?
We've been around the block a few times.
Oh, Missy, you may not want to use that phrase. That means very different things in the city. Very different.
Millie will look genuinely confused at you.
Don't worry. Just say you've seen some things.
Okay, we've seen some things.
Otherwise, it makes it
And
sound.
looks off in the distance. We've seen some things.
Otherwise, it makes it sound like you all just called yourself the village doorknob.
What does a doorknob have to do with any of this?
Everybody gets a turn.
Millie will look confused again, and then all of a sudden her eyes will get a little bit wide, and her face will get a little red.
There it is. You forgot it. So.
Well, if I can just say, I know I look a little short, but I'm no dwarf. Why are we staying in these death tunnels?
Well, it's warmer down here, isn't it? Harder to get spotted by that dragon.
Yeah, but the dragon's flying around. It's gonna move on.
Mhm.
If we run into, anything down here, we're just, we're gonna have to deal with it.
It doesn't seem.
There is no leaving after
were you
we
not
start
with
this.
us yesterday? Everything we saw, we had to deal with.
And it's not like
Doesn't
we're
fucking
moving
matter.
very fast up so.
I'm
top of you.
I'm betting we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Certainly. I certainly hope so. I still think
What
the
do you think,
tunnels are the
Harshnag?
best way.
I need Bernard to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
He's just gonna die. There's nothing we can do about that.
14.
Okay.
That's fine.
He was rested, but he will not remove a level of exhaustion.
At least you didn't get another one.
That means he's at 1 or 2.
Still at 2.
2.
Okay.
I can fix that.
You can.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
I mean,
It also gets rid of our contingencies, in case someone dies, and they're not turned to dust.
what do you mean turn to dust? How often do people turn to
When
dust
will-
when they die?
When we'll just have a pained expression on her face, and she goes, "Yeah, when an evil giant god decides to, vaporize them."
And I ask, who the hell are you? And what did I get myself into? It gets worse and worse every time you open your mouths.
It's better
Every
not to think about it.
That's hard to do with all the things you've said. I think I'm just going to keep thinking about it. But maybe we could do it on the foot. Get to hoofing, maybe. But
So we're really gonna go through the death tunnels?
Why don't we ask our guide?
Harshnag, what do you recommend?
I recommend we get moving. Whether we go back up topside or through the tunnels, the mountain's gonna test you either way. If you're afraid of dying, you should just let me kill you right here and now. If not, push on.
As expected.
I mean, that's rather blunt.
Why don't we
but
just flip a coin? If we can't come to a consensus, leave it up to fate.
Wynn will just sigh and she'll go, Harshnag, are you going to be able to guide us still down here?
We need to go west. West is this way, and he points down a tunnel. We follow it. And if it stops going west, we find another one that continues.
Bernard's really good at finding north.
Yeah, Bernard stumbles to his feet, just like not carrying his shoulders as high as he normally does, but like still trying to put on a brave face. My lady is right. I always know the cardinal direction of north, so I can keep us facing west should the tunnels bend too much. I agree with Wynn that traveling through these is dangerous, but we are exposed to much more than dragons up above. The weather, it is... You have staved it off for many nights, but I have not, and I fear that it should start take its bite out of you all. And if we all fall into the state that I am feeling, we're all as good as dead. So perhaps taking our chances through these tunnels is our best bet. However dangerous it may be.
Wynn's going to sigh and go, Fine. Death tunnels, yay!
Well, if
Harshnag kind of like snaps at you. Perhaps you should save your celebrations for when we get outside. Silence.
Wynn will go, yeah, sorry.
You were gonna say something there, Zurag, I cut you off.
and the goldfish swam around. I forgot what I was going to say.
It happens, that damn goldfish.
Well, basically just, Zarag would just reiterate how ineffective he is at fighting things that fly. The only thing that has helped so far has been being able to be thrown. And even then, I never actually hit the target.
Zarag, I choose you.
It is more dangerous down here, but I'm able to help out more than I am up there against aerial combatants.
I mean, by the sound of it, it's not exactly a picnic up top either. You say it's more dangerous down here, but from what I've seen, you guys attract danger like a magnet no matter where you go.
The thing is, we only saw the one worm, right? We have no idea what else is down here.
Yeah, but in the fucking half a day she's seen you, we've fought, 3 Remaraths, saw a giant fucking dragon, and you guys have been talking about seeing several dragons and giants and all kinds of horrible things. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
A bad thing just came to my head. If Wynn's still hesitant of going, how about this, Wynn? If we make it through this, okay. If we choose the tunnels, if something does happen, you can spank my bare ass with a rolling pin.
Wynn will go through every stage of joy and grief simultaneously.
Odds are I'm not gonna have any pants after this, anyways.
She manages to not pass out when the blood rushes to her head. Also, we have changed Wynn's name one more time. We went from rock bait to worm food.
You didn't even get hit by the rock, did you?
Yes, I did. That rock squared up at Wynn to kill her. Wynn will just go. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna let you. I might look little, but I got a lot of power in these arms.
I mean, at least you
We
got
see
something to look
bakers-
forward here in the dark.
Bakers get swole.
Well,
Out of character, real quick. I am preparing spells. Does anybody have any good ideas?
I mean, banishment seems to be helpful.
I think
I have some stuff. Like, we never really discussed her capabilities. She's got some stuff, but not a lot
so.
of.
I can.
What is she comfortable talking to us about, though, too?
Well, I mean, at this point, nothing other than the fact that you are all fucking nuts.
I can take a couple fires out of the bakery because they are continual flames. So they're forever.
Well, we also have. You can cast light, and I can cast light,
Yeah.
which helps.
I was also going to prepare daylight.
I think we're good on
In
light.
case we run into vampires.
Renard can't see in the dark either, can he? I don't think.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Minotaur?
Minotaurs get dark vision. They know where north is, but I don't think they have dark vision. You'd have to double check. I don't remember. I made him many moons ago.
He does not.
He does not.
I thought. But I'd assume, since Millie cannot see in the dark, and he is Millie's bodyguard, he will be fairly close to you.
Yep. It is at this time.
I have no spells
That-
to create light. I will tell you that right now. I can make some fire.
I can carry that fire.
The fire I can make is in the form of firebolt and hellish rebuke.
My pants can catch on fire.
And I believe firebolt catches things on fire. Perfect. Except I think when it specifies not worn or carried. So, I mean,
Damn.
Vader, are we in ice tunnels or rock tunnels? Okay.
It's at this time that a small dragon-esque cat tressum thing pops its little head out of Millie's bag. And I don't know what kind of noise this would make anymore. Does it still meow?
It's your animal, does it?
I don't know what else it would do.
Tiny T-Rex roar.
Yeah.
It
we love
alternates.
shirts.
Zira!
And really opens
Zira,
up the
Zira.
bag and lets Anisha out.
It talks like C-3PO. Good heavens.
R2D2
intelligent.
scream.
I was in that bag for quite some time.
It understands common, but it can't speak it.
I'm a protocol droid.
I think this is actually the first time I've acquired or stated her name, but it is Nisha.
Nisha.
Yes.
Well, remind us what Nisha looks like.
Nisha was originally, I want to say it was a tuxedo cat. And then it changed into basically a mini Bluey. It is a small blue dragon-esque Tressum with piercing blue eyes and primarily blue scales. I'm not sure if it's just entirely scales or it's fur that looks like it, but it looks like a dragon as a cat. Kind of. It's a confusing animal.
With wings, somehow.
Yes, yes, it is.
My favorite thing about
Wait.
Bluey was blue once, and it was every other color multiple times.
Yeah.
I think the last one was blue. So the first and the last one were blue.
I believe you are correct.
Very poetic, really. And Millie will take it out of her bag and set it down and give it a pat. And she'll basically say, "Do you think you can help us kind of be aware of things in the tunnel since you've got a really good sense of smell and you can see a little bit better than me?"
Roll me a animal handling.
Devin. I feel like I should get advantage since it's my baby.
No.
That's fair. Can't blame the girl for trying.
And I do not knock the hustle. Bluey looks up at you, yawns really, really widely, licks its lips, and then looks at you for a moment, and then sticks its back leg high up into the air and begins to groom itself.
Don't know what I expected as she looks over at Renard.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen this thing. What is it?
That's a good question. It's a Tressum. Cat. Dragon. I'm not sure.
It's an abomination. We must kill it.
Certainly,
Like, will look directly at you. No.
certainly is an
I
adorable
agree,
little thing.
Harsnack says and smashes his axe.
The dander is everywhere. I'm sneezing like crazy.
Meanwhile, Lasari is just kneeling right next to it, like, "Oh my god, it's so cute. Can I hold it?
Yeah, if you'd like.
It's so ugly but cute.
Animal handling.
It's like a Shar-Pei." Animal handling? Oh, a
Yep.
wisdom-based skill. One that I am particularly not good at. That would be a 10.
You go to pet Nisha, and she gets up and moves as far away from you as possible.
When will just sigh?
You will cast vicious mockery. No. Damn you,
When
little...
will sigh as she's like digging through her bags? She'll go through one of her food bags, pull out a little bowl of milk, set it down, and then go. Pss, 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 pss. Dirty 20. She is also not paying attention fully. She's just like, okay, everybody's trying to get a cat. This is how you get a cat. Watch.
Except it's not a cat.
Yeah.
It is a lizard.
It goes over and sticks its face towards the saucer of milk. It like dips the front of his nose in for a minute and then licks it off of its nose, and then looks up at you and just takes a front paw and just smacks it, and it spills all over.
That's how it works. That's basically approval from the cat.
Suddenly, there's a little like snowy jerboa that just hops across, and you see Nisa pounce on it and start viciously tearing into it. Swallows it down like a Komodo dragon would.
I thought Greater Restoration reduced fatigue.
It did.
Exhaustion.
1 level.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
I'm like, it had like a list of 4 effects and none of them were
There's a-
exhaustion. And then in the text is the exhaustion.
There's a lot to that one.
Lynn is going to like pat the ground next to her and go, hey, Renard, can you come here?
Yes. What is it, Win?
Uh,
Do you need help?
Can you just hold still for a moment?
For what?
Pow! We go ahead and delete that diamond dust we have. One greater restoration diamond dust.
Didn't we get a couple worth?
Nope, we got one. We prepared.
Thought we got a few.
We have 2 diamonds worth of Revivify
Oh, okay.
and 1 raised dead diamond. If Win wanted to, she could grind a Revivify diamond. We're not gonna do that.
You have no faith in us to be able to survive. What's wrong with you?
Because we've died more than we've lived.
Well, that's just
When
you
was ever
and
directly
that's
asked that
just
question?
your characters and mine. Just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us.
Do
And
we
Zorag
can
once.
make
You
it
and
down if we try.
Well,
Okay, so you consume a diamond and cast Greater Restoration.
She consumes a pouch of diamond dust.
Okay. And Renard feels a little better.
You were like, and the
Um,
spell has no effect. I think Win would just cry. Just full on mental breakdown.
No. But he seems to be doing a little better. Thank you, I guess. And because he really doesn't know what the hell just what happened.
That should take the edge off your fatigue.
Oh, well, do you have... you can touch me again if it'll do it again, I guess.
If
Nothing like what you and Zurag have going on, of course. I must stay chaste. But,
Win will
yes, I
kind of shoot a glance
feel
to
better.
Millie.
You know
We
you're
go.
the only one for me, Renard.
We could grind down one of the others. But we do that, we know. We're down
What
to
if we
one.
need it?
I think we need 2 at the same time. I think we're dead anyways.
Millie's like, technically I could cast it with that many diamonds 4 times. Twin spell.
It is going to consume up valuable resources, and I do not want it. I would have declined what this was had I known it was going to deplete us of a valuable resource.
We had a spare one of the dust. I'd have to. If I grind down the diamond, I'd be able to cast that spell 3 more times, and the spell is helpful.
That is a lot of There's a lot of monetary value to spend on my shortcomings. I do not deserve your pity or your kindness for my lack. I must do better.
When is he gonna kind of like pat him on the fucking hits the thigh because she ain't that tall. She goes, "Well, I'll be honest with you. If you're not in front, then me and Millie are gonna die real quick, and I want you at 100%. Technically, this is a deception, so I will roll."
You're lying. You're lying.
She wants him to feel better because she wants him to feel better, but she's trying to like lie for his sake. Like, oh no, but you're like, you need to be at your top of your game so you can protect us. She just wants to make him feel better to make him feel better.
Okay, I guess roll a deception.
That's a 10.
He just kind of looks at you for a moment, and then over at Millie.
Millie
I
will
will
look
not fail you. And he grabs his gear and stands up a little bit more straighter than he was. Shall we go?
You get it. Like, as Wynn is talking to Renard, Lasari just kind of, after the conversation happens, will just kind of slide up next to her and be like, "Nice try, love, but you need to really work on your lies. They're a little easy to spot." With her 18 passive insight.
I wasn't trying to lie that hard. I genuinely want him to feel better.
I know. Some people just don't
Well,
want to be
anyways.
lied to like that. It's okay. I know you were lying. He might not know.
When just grits her teeth a little, like not making her feel better. she'll go. Appreciate the advice.
Hey, insightful. That's about the only That's the only common sense she got.
Lynn will walk over to Millie and go, "Hey, Millie, you want to protect us from death? At least two of us."
We did that last night. I can do
Well,
it again.
You did it for yourself. If you twin it, though,
I did it for me and Renard. But yes, I could do it again.
Wynn's extreme paranoia of we are going to die.
Alright. Millie will twin spell Death Ward for Win and for Zureg.
Just don't die, Lasari.
Everyone's like, "I'm getting death warded," and I'm looking around like, "You really are fucking nuts." What the hell?
Technically, I've only known you for a few hours. I have priorities.
Oh no, like she totally gets that, but the fact that you were all like, "We need to ward ourselves from death on a daily basis,"
I do it when I go to bed every single night.
Does not fill her with even the slightest bit of confidence.
That's been beaten out of us a long time ago.
Yep. Well,
confidence is an insidious and slow killer.
Well, shall we head out then, I guess? I mean, do you guys need me to do anything?
Millie will bend over and open her bag again and offer for Nisha to go back in if she wants to.
climbs back in.
We'll come back to that. Maybe one day you'll love me. Millie laughs, as if she's kidding. She's only kind of kidding.
The more time you spend with Nisha and interact with her, the closer your bond will get. All right. So we headed down some tunnels.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We're so fucking dead.
Okay.
Stop being such a downer.
Little group activity here. You're gonna be traveling through the caves for quite some time, and I kind of want to put a bit of a Lord of the Rings travel montage scene together as a team. So as we are traveling down these tunnels, I'd like each of you to describe a scene of walking through. You can make it whatever you want it to be. You can't just find some random gold or anything like that. That's not the goal of this. It's to paint a picture of your travels and what might happen in an ice cavern that you're traveling through.
I have an idea.
Everybody cool with that? Well, then you can start.
This scene will be called "How Long Till Everybody Goes Mad." As Wynn starts walking for the first, 30 minutes, it's relative silence. Then eventually you'll hear 1,000 bottles of ale on the wall, 1,000 bottles of ale. Take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of ale on the wall.
Well, from 1,099, this will go pretty quick.
That was a lot of drinking
When-
all at once.
That's a lot of drinking.
That implies some severe alcoholism.
Does anybody ask?
Whether or not Win can count?
If it can count, or why did it drop so fast?
Win? Why did it drop so fast?
I mean, Harshnag.
Well, yeah. Our balls are quite small to him.
Yeah.
As you are good.
Go ahead.
As you are singing this song, it is echoing off of the cave walls, dancing down tunnels, and echoing out all around you, seemingly like it's coming from everywhere, like a round has just been started in terms of a song. So you'd hear 1,000 bottles of beer in a wall, and then it'll start again in other places, and then another place, until eventually it drops down significantly, and you ask the question, interrupting the song, and then the last bit of that song echoes into silence and just sure hushed tones.
I'll be out of course in one there. Well, anyways.
Millie, why don't you give her our next scene or next slide of this montage?
So as we're walking through, there's a little bit of stone, a little bit of ice, and Millie's been trying to keep the light a little low just in case there's something a little weird going on in here. But there's like a glint on the wall, and she uncovers the stone a little bit more, and you just see this wall of like ice. And frozen solid in this wall of ice is a handful of like wolves and like just other critters that were unfortunate enough to fall victim to what can only be assumed as an avalanche.
And you see this wall filled with these furred creatures, both predator and prey alike. You see the unmistakable forms of wolves and other quadrupedals, but then you also see bipedal humanoid furred figures frozen as well. Their faces covered in fur and elongated snout like that of a dog's, yet compared to the wolves' colorations, whether it be white or a light gray, these are more brown and spotted.
What do you think those are?
Anybody want to take a guess and do an intelligence check?
Sure.
I will
Not the
join-
barbarian.
I will join you in an intelligence check. I'm sure it will go great.
Speculation. 14.
Oof.
It went fantastically. There's a first roll, everybody. That's a natural one.
Does the reg want to take a shot in the dark?
That's valid. That's valid.
Zurag could maybe do a history.
Either one doesn't help me, but
Yeah.
let's try it. Looks brown to me.
You can't tell exactly what they are. At first, they look like bipedal humanoid wolves, but the way the ears are, so instead of pointed like a wolf's, they're more rounded at the end, and the jaw structure seems to be a little different than what like a normal wolf would look like. They look almost more like hyena, but you don't know exactly what these are.
Wynn will just whisper, "Where hyenas?"
Frosty, where
Would
hyenas?
Zurag know of any outcasts, I guess, of the Grey Wolf clan where they were not lycanthrope, but like weird, like something different like this?
Yeah, even this, like, this looks similar, yet yet different. It's not something that you've seen before. You know, each one of the lycanthropes in your clan have differentiating features that make them unique, but these are drastically different, and it's not something that you've seen.
Okay.
I don't know
Millie
why
will.
my brain went to the interview. We're different, but same.
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 Millie will kind of walk a little bit closer to the wall. How long do you think they were down here for?
We'd rather
mind
not
As you
think
stare at
about
the
it.
wall, just,
Uh,
what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say my mind goes to like she gets closer to this frozen thing and its eye moves.
Oh shit!
The Jurassic Park Velociraptors, in the
Yeah.
tube where its head moves. It's like, oh shit.
Puts its hand up, like Resident Evil. No, Millie, as you're like looking at this and moving along, and this wall is huge. It's like spans the length of about like 90 feet and is as tall as the ceilings here, which dip down to the lowest about 30 feet in places, but high up to like 90, 100 feet in others. And you're just looking at this wall and these creatures that are frozen in it. And you can tell that they've been here for a while, but like the thickness of the ice is the only thing that really gives way to that, and kind of distorts the distance between the surface of the wall and where they actually are. But you can only imagine that they've been here for some time, suspended in this frozen animation. Montage continues on. Sylvan, why don't you give us our next little tidbit?
All right. So as we're traveling through this kind of series of, I would say narrow tunnels, but not really that narrow because these are pretty wide. We come to a point where this tunnels intersects with a large chamber. The top of it, you can see there is a crack that has filled in with ice, so mostly stone chamber, but then there's this beam of light that seems to filter down through this ice. And along the walls, you see these frozen, almost like icy lichens that are reflecting that, like twinkling starlight off of the walls. And you see Lissari just kind of looking around through this entire series of tunnel. This whole time she's been on edge and just head whipping back and forth, but this is the first time seeing this like spectacle of light underground that she's actually kind of calmed down. And without even taking the instrument out with the lyre on her hip, she just starts like softly plunking a little, like a very peaceful, like melodic tune that sort of echoes through the chamber.
You see, as you move across the surface that is covered not only by ice but also by this like lattice of of lichen, and you're playing your song, the light kind of dances across it, and it almost gives the lichen a bit of life as it seems to move as the light casts across the ever warping and flowing ground. Your music plays off of each surrounding wall, echoing into a concert of its own soft melody. And as you move through this lichen, it kicks up dust of snow that seems to just swirl around and become its own incorporeal form that just drifts along with you, dancing to your song as you play.
Seeing that kind of addition to it, she will like kind of still having the hand down, not pulling the instrument out fully, but starts to play a tune. It gets a little bit more lively as she sort of dances between those motes of the snow dust and like zigging and zagging between the beams of light that are coming down, just sort of capering along in very odd fashion considering the dire situation you guys have been in. But it's a nice little dance performance and a little song. Live in the mood.
Yeah, each pluck of the string and refraction of light off of the walls and the stalactites and icicles, all through this chamber, seem to blend in to each other and become one performance piece as you move through. As this happens, you guys all catch visions of yourself reflected in different formations because of the angle of the ice collected on the surface here. As the light dances off and bounces your image back towards you, you all get a moment of self-reflection. What does Millie see as her reflection in different forms is reflected back at her, accompanied with this dance of ice and song?
Millie will kind of see almost like what happened when she was with oh God, what's his name? the guy that just kept saying like, just like let it go, like go deeper, when they was doing the vision before. Oh, I can't remember his name. The professor dude.
Oh, the one in the town before Silver.
Yeah, yeah,
The Harper.
yeah. Oh man, I don't know if that's.
Pair file not found.
I have it written down somewhere, but it's a lot. My notes are not as clean as I would like them to be. Let's just basically she sees like kind of an angelic version of herself, which she probably perceives to be like almost looks like her mother. And then every now and then, when the light hits just right, she sees kind of like fire and turmoil, and it kind of bounces between the two.
The Zurek.
Zareg at first would see a half-orc child that looks extremely weak, but he keeps getting knocked down, but he keeps standing back up, just like that song by Chumbawamba. um, he basically relives his childhood. You can see he had a hard like coming up, but he knows that's what's made him strong. He's thankful, he remembers his mother. Um, he's thankful for the strength that she had given him. Just kind of sees a happier time in his life. Something he misses.
Wins the city.
I think at first when Wynn looks, like her brain goes into that like, oh, I'm thinner, I've lost weight because of just all this hardness. But she'll shake it off, and rather than try to like peer deeply into it and like really overthink this, she instead like kind of spreads her arms out and it does like that funhouse mirror of like super stretching her arms out. And then she'll like bring it in and try to move around to get it to like stretch her up. And I imagine she'll give it a small laugh and she might like nudge Millie and point.
Yeah, it's like a fun house. My parents took me to one of these when I was really young.
When we'll go, kind of nudge Millie again and go, look, you got fat.
uh,
And then
well,
she'll like kind of wave her down and bring Millie down, and then she'll point over to where Zarag is, and I imagine it makes his ass look super huge.
That boy's thick.
Damn boy, that boy thick.
That was milk. Small chuckle echoes out into the cave as we see Lasari just following these random groups of strangers. These light dancing across the ice, your song echoing out. What does Lasari see as she gazes into the reflection as she continues to walk by?
She will see. It almost looks like very similar in facial features to her. Looks like a younger version of her, but where she has the tiefling, kind of this coppery red skin and the horns. You see a near mirror image of her as younger, but as a human. And in this reflection, she sees kind of this image smile back at her, almost as if cheering her on in her performance as she kind of capers around and dances, the music and the movement sort of feeding into itself as it gets a little bit more energetic. As she sees this younger human, she kind of smiles sadly, but continues to dance as if performing for her rather than for the rest of you.
Continue your way through this. And as you continue, Sergeant, why don't you give us our last montage scene here?
I really wish we would have ended with Sylvan's because my brain went to something stupid. But
This is the canvas is yours, my friend.
I was just my brain went to we're all walking just in dead silence, and Zureg gets this massive urge to start digging for gold in his own nose,
I was about to ask for clarification.
and it's just bugging the hell out of him. But he ends up. You hear him grunting and everything, and nobody's paying any attention to this. But as they're walking, he will pop out a nugget and flick it, and by accident, it will stick to the back of Renard's horn. He will not know it's there, but Zureg kind of like gets all startled and hurries up and rushes up to him, but tries to silently wipe it off without him knowing. Is it a sleight of hand or a stealth check?
Let's go stealth.
Woo, maybe 18. As he slowly tries to pick away at it without him realizing.
Is this a perception check?
It'd be his passive.
His
So
passive is 5.
yeah.
Say 5?
So you managed to get the booger off his horn. He doesn't seem to really even be paying attention. Like you're not being like super like spy sneaky, but like the fact that you were able to get up on him and touch his horn, is a little kind of surprises you a little bit, but you can see that like he's in contemplation. Like as you are like looking at his face as you go to reach for the booger on his horn, like making sure that his peripherals don't see you. You just see him staring forward, and you notice that he's had the same expression that he had throughout the entire time you guys were walking through the area where you were gazing at your reflections and seeing these different moments. And he just continues walking forward. Yeah, you fall back away from him, just naturally letting his gait get increase the distance between you, and you continue following in line.
Do we get to see the fourth wall broken version of his?
No. But eventually you come to an opening in the tunnel. The walls move away from you quickly, begin to extend upwards before they create a ceiling high above you, about 60 feet up. In front of you, in this intersection of tunnels, you see two globule-shaped ice sculptures, for lack of a better term. Two of them standing like sentinels guarding an opening. You see the tunnel seems to split off, each opening starting at one of these sculptures. However, as you move further in, you see the path to the right has been caved in. Ice and stone cover the tunnel and seem to offer no pathway. The one to the left, however, stands open.
I think we know which way to go.
Going to move you guys over.
Well, that's not good.
I don't like hearing that. That doesn't make me feel good.
Let me know when you guys are successfully on the map.
99%.
Likewise. 99% and holding steady.
Steady strong, 99%. There's no token in the scene, which gives you a visible area.
Yep. I'm blind.
I'm so blind.
I see nothing.
The party token is on there. You should be able to see that.
I see something that just says 20 feet.
20 feet.
Same.
That's it.
That is light, which I guess it's not giving any light right now. So let me delete that. And we will. Do you see anything yet?
Nope.
Nope.
What the hell? I have the party token on there. You all have ownership of the party token, correct?
Does the party token have vision?
I mean, it's got the light on it. That's the thing. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I'm an idiot. So instead of having singular tokens and having to worry about tracking 5 of you darting all over the place, we're just going to use the party token as we explore this area. And essentially, if anything is to pop off, you'll be able to place your tokens within 15 feet of the party token.
Sounds good.
Sounds groovy.
Okay. But yes, as I stated, there are 2. Each square here is 10 foot. You're moving relatively slowly because ice and just slick stone cover this entire area. But you see these circular globule formations standing there. Each one is about 20 foot tall. As you enter in here, your light bounces off one of them, and you can see from the top, as the light reflects it, that the top has been broken open.
It just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Anybody ever seen anything like that before?
I can't say I have.
Closest thing I could compare it to is like an egg.
Oh, that's not concerning or anything.
Thurag would ask Harshnag, actually. Have you seen anything around these parts like this?
He takes a gander. He looks at him, kind of moves around, looking into him. Yeah, these look like Remoraz pods. Keep your eyes open. We don't need to be spooking up a nest.
Great.
We're not great at stealth.
And then you said the one tunnel leaving this place is collapsed, and one is
There's
open.
2 tunnels leaving this place. One to the right is the one up here
Okay.
has been collapsed.
Okay. Quiet as you can, then. I'd say slowly start moving forward, trying to keep as much distance from the pods as possible while we kind of move by.
Out of curiosity, Renard, which way is north here?
That's a good point.
But
more specifically, which way is west?
Yeah.
Well, he points at the one to the left, like that one there faces most west. How do you move through this chamber?
I would say stealthily, but we know how that's going to go. But you miss every shot you don't take.
I'm just trying to stay away from these
Go up against
things.
the wall and try to move stealth.
Yeah, you guys should be able to move the token. So do so in the path that you are taking.
Are we rolling stealth?
If you are moving stealthily, please.
Yes. My God.
Well, it's going great.
What in the actual fuck? I mean, technically, Renard.
You know how this was going. Way to go.
I mean, technically,
disadvantage.
technically, Renard would also be a disadvantage, but that 5 is pretty solid.
I'm desperately trying to figure out why it doesn't give Win disadvantage because she's wearing chainmail. She's supposed to have disadvantage, but keep saying her roll is average.
Poor Renard. Disadvantage for the 5.
19 for Lasari. Oh God. How did it did say you rolled with disadvantage?
Renard?
No, for
All
Win.
right, so you
Yeah, I had to manually do it.
Oh,
It doesn't have the disadvantage symbol anymore.
okay? So you move through this chamber, doing your best to, I believe you say, stay as far away from these things as possible.
Yeah.
And try to be as quiet as you can. As you are moving, Renard slips and falls right into one of the structures. And his hefty Minotauran frame causes it to fall off of its natural pedestal and smash down onto the ground.
Mm.
The sound of shattering ice echoes outward almost deafeningly before finally shifting into silence.
Son of a bitch, why don't you just go back to being a damn card? Me not being any more quiet than he was, by the way, so.
Yeah. He, do you actually say that?
That's not
Just
bad.
yeah, you just yell at him.
It would make sense. Yeah, I'm trying to be stealthy and I yell.
Yeah, I mean, if you say that to him, like, he stands up quickly and, like, goes to get in your face for a moment, but then catches himself. Like looks over at Millie and catches himself, and then just looks down and just turns and continues walking.
Man, now I feel bad.
Fellas, we can measure them later. Right now, we need to get out of this chamber quick, like.
And it's around this time, I believe Wynn was promised something. Wynn's hand rockets
We
back.
didn't do anything bad yet. We didn't get
Nothing
caught
bad has
up.
happened yet.
Yeah, nothing bad has happened.
I know she's
Something
evil,
bad.
but damn.
No, something bad happened. He yelled at Renard.
Renard.
Yeah. So they're just
The smack heard round the world.
like a gunshot.
Can I take a listen? Like, now that the silence is down and the smack has been delivered, and everything kind of falls into silence, can I take a listen and see if there's any sound? Because these things came out of the ground.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
It's solid +2 on this. 30-20.
You listen for any sounds of movement or anything like that. Nothing. You hear nothing.
Last chance. Anyone feel like digging their way through the tunnel on the other side? Are we heading down this way?
Wouldn't digging through that side cause more of a ruckus than what we've already done?
I don't think it can get much worse, but I say just take the easy path. That's the way we need to go anyway. Where's the fun in that?
You haven't been traveling with us long enough.
Anyway, we'll continue down the easy way.
Okay. Stop right there.
Yep.
To describe the new room that you just walked into. As you enter into this chamber, your light spills out into an open cavern, dripping into a multitude of tunnels that stack on top of themselves in places where they meet the icicle-covered ceiling 60 feet above you. You see your light dance along the floor, rising and falling with the floor, to suggest that any wrong step could be a quick trip down to the precipice of this room, within which your light reveals the very beginning of a frozen pond of cerulean-colored ice. As you step in and pour your light further within, extending out over the frozen water, your light hits something that fractals into a laser show. Into a laser show of prismatic colors, sending rays of colorful light dancing along the icy surfaces. Floating high above the center of the pond floats a magnificent shard of ice, shaped in such a way that each spindle of ice, whether thick or thin, contributes to the unique snowflake-shaped appearance as it hangs there silently. Suddenly, the color that reflects off it is absorbed, and the only light left reflecting off of this large snowflake-like construct is that of icy blue. So essentially what you see here, now that the entire room is lit up, this frozen pond of water is below you. The room in places and the path around it slope down and level off in areas. In the center of this frozen lake, about right here, floating high above the water, but not all the way to the ceiling, you see this large snowflake. You see Harshnag kind of halts for a moment, looks at it. It almost seems to revere it, to look at it with a sign of respect. Then he looks down at the lot of you. Careful with that. That's powerful magic there. There are those who attempt to conquer such power who are not ready to face the wrath of the elements, and they pay heavily for their meager resolve. Best to avoid it and keep moving.
It's beautiful. I don't want to do anything about it. I would like to do an Arcana check, though.
Okay.
15.
15. There are planes of elements. You would have learned this. You know that each time you pull magic through, whether it be like a firebolt or shocking grass or frostbite or something like that, you are pulling a thread of arcane magic from the planes, thus connecting the plane of the element to the material plane and coalescing it and mixing it with your tethers of magic in order to control it. This looks like a fragment of pure magic from the plane of frost, possibly left here as some sort of magical anomaly or phenomenon happened here to bring it forth into the material plane here where it now rests. Harshnag will tell you that this is called a where's my notes? It is called an elemental vortice.
That's sweet.
And you would know that an elemental vortice is a strong piece of magic. And from what Harshnag just said, there are those who attempt to dominate the powers of the planes themselves in a more direct fashion, such as trying to assert their dominance over an elemental vortice and often pay for their insolence if they're not strong enough. But those that are strong enough to dominate it find themselves with a very powerful source of magic at their beckoning call.
Do it. Take it to yourself.
Do it.
Do it. You could be a powerful asset. When he goes, I don't know where that came from.
Mater, was that you?
God, is that you? It's me. Win.
Is this room considerably colder than the rest, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. Lazari will want to get out of here. Not a fan of the cold. So she will press on if nobody stops her.
So, if I heard it correctly, the floor kind of like slopes though at times, right?
Yes.
And it slopes like if we fall, we're getting ejected into the lake, or just like kind of like spinning around it.
It's sloped to where if you slip and fall, you risk being shot out onto the frozen pond.
Okay.
The pond is frozen. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw not really one for exploring ice caves. Never done it before. Should we tie ourselves together or something?
Probably not the worst idea in the event that some of you guys starts to slip. We might be able to hold that up.
I think we would need a big anchor, and then she just looks over at Harshnag.
I think we got one of those. I mean, you're small of us. I think anyone else would make a big anchor for you, little one.
Well, I'm wearing my armor.
I once had a party member that had a very difficult time standing and moving around when the ground was
Merc would have turned and left from this room. He'd been right out of this fucking room. He'd have looked at him and been like, I'll die here, and then left.
Just gonna go
face the dragon.
Just gonna go kick the Remoraz pods until something just comes and eats him. Just like, fuck this, I'm out.
Fuck that. Merc wouldn't go into the lake. He'd fucking like slide, hit the lake, and then like bounce off the goddamn lake into the other side and just keep fucking be stuck in a perpetual fucking engine of just flipping and getting thrown around.
Well. Anyone got any rope?
I mean, we're all adventurers. We should have. Uh-oh.
Exactly.
I had all my stuff taken from me, so I don't believe I do.
Oh fuck! Uh-oh. I got one rope.
I got two, I think.
If you got Ressig's, if you got the bag of holding from Ressig, there was rope in there.
I do have that, yeah.
We still haven't gone through it.
No.
In addition,
but Millie personally has two things of rope.
Let me double check here. When we'll think for a moment and she'll go, I could also see if we could get something to help us.
With the bag of rust.
Hell yeah!
Let's see what we get.
Aren't there's a certain number of those in a day, or do they reboot?
3
It's
per day.
3-day.
Oh, God.
Brown bear, brown bear, brown bear.
Honestly, Piggly, because this was entirely Cherry's mission.
Go for it!
Oh, come on!
The least useful of all of the things.
It
She
comes
reaches
out,
in,
freezes
tosses
immediately.
it out onto the ice, sees if it immediately like slips or anything.
You toss it out onto the ice, and it squeaks and goes to run, and Millie's bag explodes as Nisha pounces on this rat.
Well, I
I need Nisha to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I told you I'd get you food, Misha.
Uh,
Rip.
Oh no!
You watch as Nisha chases the rat into this square, 2 squares down from y'all, right here. It slips. They both slip. Nisha's able to like grab it with her mouth, but is unable to stop herself from sliding downward and falling here.
she does have wings.
Touche. It catches itself before it plummets down. Because it's like from the wall to this area is like 15 feet, and then it's another 20-foot drop to the pond.
I will look. I will
It
watch.
did not help.
I will watch that and immediately just look at Zureg. You look like you could carry us, yeah? Think you could manage to pick us up at one at a time? Other than the big feller.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me.
I am a pack mule.
I will pull out the lyre, and you hear a different tune than you've heard her play before. This one is almost like very light and upbeat and melodic. That almost has this kind of like ethereal feel to it. And I'm going to cast Fly on Zureg.
What?
So you can now fly. You're fucking ferrying us across this shit. Because I just watched a cat fucking sail off on the ice and fly away. No thanks.
Millie will activate her boots. Win, you want to ride or you want to go with Zureg?
When
As this
like
happens, would
removes her knuckle from her mouth in the thought of that, and she'll just go, let's fly over. That should be fine.
as that happens to Zureg, like, does he just start floating and just start freaking out because he doesn't know what's going on? I say, woo!
Up to you.
I believe
to
I
you,
can
my
fly.
Because I don't. He's had Featherfall cast on him, but not.
If
He hasn't been able to fly.
if Lasari sees the panic building, she'll try and calm him down. Like, oh, it's okay. It's just magic. You can fly. Like a little
How do I
bird.
control it?
You just think, you just think about it and think, I want to go that way. And it happens.
Fry past and gas.
That is not necessary, please. Save that for another time. Some people have their kinks. Not a fan, and apparently she might be. You just think about it. Just think which way you want to go, And you go. You can go pretty quick too. But
Do I thunk good?
do you thonk good? You
I thunk terrible.
it's just
Hey,
like
Zurag, now that you can fly, you can reach that snowflake.
it's
Oh,
just like
man.
when you go to walk. You think about it, you put one foot and then the other foot. This is the
I
same.
don't think about walking.
I mean, you have to. You
Yeah,
did it
just-
one.
just do it.
My body just responds.
Tell my legs if they stop moving, I'll kill them.
Cut them off and get some new ones.
I'm gonna say with that nat one, if he's like starting to freak out, just by instinct, his tail is gonna shoot out and try to balance him.
Little propeller tail.
No, I don't know about that, but he's just like he looks
Oh,
like a cat that's about to drop into water.
No, that's perfectly fine. I just thought the amusement idea of being like Tails, Miles, power would
It's like
be
a
really
a
funny.
monkey in zero gravity, just trying to like hold on so it doesn't float away.
Down for some reason.
All
All right, so Zurag can fly. What's next?
Lasari is hopping on piggyback style.
Question: how heavy is Harshnag?
You're not
Many heavies.
carrying him.
I mean, I guess
Even
I could
with
have
the belt,
cast.
it
I
doesn't
guess I
matter?
could have cast it on him.
How much am I allowed to carry with a strength of 27?
A lot.
Not a giant. Not a frost giant.
It's a lot, but not that much.
Can I get two people
You
on
look
me at a
at
time?
you look at Harshnag and he's already at the other tunnel waiting.
You guys are fucking
Unamused.
idiots.
The time you took to deciding what you're gonna do, I just walked over here. Yeah, it's slippery, but it's fine.
Dig your heels.
I guess I am ferrying people over once I get the hang of it.
You got 10
Okay.
minutes. You should be figuring it out by then.
And Millie's flying with her boots,
In her-
which we all know what that sounds like. Yep, a Nerf Vortex football.
It's just shame.
And I want everybody to remember this because not only does it whistle when she flies, but every time she steps, it goes. It squeaks.
We've been listening to this for
Like I was-
days. So, like, Zurag and Win have reached the point where they're just dead on the inside.
They just tune it
Lasari's
right out.
Make it stop!
Yeah.
Make it stop!
Which reminds me that Millie's supposed to be taking stealth rolls at disadvantage.
It's okay. She didn't roll too
Well-
hot anyway, so
I got a 7, but if you want, I can try again.
No, that's fine.
back to your previous question, just so you know, you can carry without even batting an eyelash 400 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, Harshnag weighs much more than 400 pounds.
You could easily carry Lasari. She is quite slender.
Was that the goal here? Everybody flies over
Yes.
and just do we continue on?
Frost Giant weighs anywhere from 2,800 to 8,000 pounds. So.
Yeah.
That's probably Not enough.
As you guys are flying along, the sound of the vortex football boots echoing off the wall. This, like, it seems to, as like the sound gets to the center, it just seems to like be dulled out as this large floating fractal snowflake just hangs adrift in the air. What's the move, everybody? Continuing on?
We were told not to screw with this. I am definitely not smart enough to do anything with this.
Palpatine's whispering in Millie's ear. You should grab it. Seize the power for yourself.
Millie's that type of person.
Nobody
Really?
would ever die again.
Millie respects the giant snowflake in the sky.
Lasaria wants nothing to do with something big and
Well,
cold. No.
All right. Okay. We
Nisha,
continue on.
come along.
Cat starts batting it.
New room.
As you come into this room, you see that the chamber extends northward or upward for whatever. This elongated
said.
chamber stretches
Well said.
northward before it curves out of your line of sight. The air in this chamber is steamy, and the walls drip as the walls melt and freeze into perpetual wavy layers. A strange heat can be felt throughout this chamber, a heat that seems to coexist with the cold rather than combat it. The source of the heat seems to be coming from these 4 large, opaque pods of ice that dot the floor in multiple places. A soft thrumming can be felt emitting from them. Partially frozen into the walls, you see the carcasses of mountain goats and the same fur-coated humanoid creatures that you saw previously that resemble that of a hyena. Their facial features are frozen in a strange look of fulfillment, as if they were pleased with themselves when they were frozen. As you investigate the pods, well, actually, let me back up because you haven't investigated the pods, but that's what you see so far.
Do these pods look similar to the ones that we saw before? Just more complete?
Yep.
All right. I have an idea. But it would require you all to stay close to me. Wait, actually, let me back up on that. Double check something. Does it move or is it stationary? Nope, it doesn't move. Never mind. Scratch that. I think we need to work on being very, very quiet. Somehow, we may make it out of here alive.
Quiet isn't our speciality.
No shit.
Millie takes a step forward.
It echoes off with everything.
Wynn just smiles bleakly and goes, well, let's try to be sneaky then.
Dude, I feel like Wynn's gonna be talking like every other word is gonna be squeak coming out of her mouth.
How big is this chamber? And can we see an exit?
You can't see the full extent from your light, but it does look like there is like your light meets the wall quicker to the south than it does to the north.
That doesn't mean there's an exit that way. Alright. Well, would you guys wait here for the love of God? The gods. All of them. Just stay right here.
I guess.
All right. We want to make it out of here alive. Those boots aren't helping.
Not my fault.
So, by now, Fly would have probably ended.
Yes.
It's 10 minutes, so it's not very long. She will, again, pull out the lyre. And this, like, the song is still semi-ethereal, but where the other one was kind of light and airy, this one's a little bit slower and more somber as it sort of carries through the air. It almost like the music doesn't want to travel very far away. It's like it's being dampened by something. As I am going to cast invisibility on myself and scout around, trying to find a way out of here, telling them all not to move.
Well, I put your token on the map.
Right.
Please move where you would like to go. And remember, you were moving slowly, not only because you were stealthing, but because
It doesn't.
it's slippery, slidey, icy.
It does not like. If I move, it does not expand my vision from my token. Like I can see the light, like the stuff on the map where we've already explored and the light has revealed, but it doesn't expand beyond that.
Well, for some reason, has you as blind.
Should definitely
You
should
were
not be
blind
blind.
for some reason. Well, I just looked at the effects and it said you were blind.
I cast. Oh, I think I cast blindness in the last fight. But for some reason it targeted me instead of the. So basically, just moving it like
Quit moving. Quit moving.
Okay.
Because I need a stealth check from you.
All right. I'll get that here. Invisible.
As you're moving through these two pods here.
Yeah. 21.
You wouldn't have had advantage.
I am invisible.
That doesn't matter here.
Then it would
Because
first roll.
I'll tell you why here in a moment.
Well, I think I know why, because I think I know why the blindness didn't work in the fight. Because there's a thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to move you back here.
Okay.
So you step away from the party. Turn yourself inside out with this ethereal song that wraps around you and causes you to almost kind of like refract the light in the same way as the ice is, and you blend in and you become invisible, and you are walking your way, taking your time to make each step as purposeful as you can. As you get in between these two, the thrumming sounds louder, and it's almost like you're moving through two generators. You know, just general hum that like a transformer makes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the robot, but an electrical transformer.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, just a boo. And as you move, you're looking at these pods, and you can see now that you're closer, you're looking in, you can see something within the pods. And inside, its shape is of some elongated form curved around itself. You see like a long tail spirals around into a body that is like hunched over. It almost looks like It almost looks like the image of the xenomorph that's like, famous. The
Mhm.
tail wrapped around it. Kind of just. Anywho. You can feel that thrumming now more as you get closer to this pods. And looking a bit closer, you see the unmistakable visage of a creature that looks like the one that burst out of the ice and attacked you when you first met this party. As the light kind of dances over the one to your left, you see it kind of stir a bit, and it causes you to stop moving for a moment. You hold your breath, and you're just standing there, and the movement inside stops, and all you can hear is that thrumming again. And you step, and you're not looking down at your feet, and you just hear the crunch of ice underneath your step, which causes you to look down, and you start to see, all of you start to see from within these pods, an orange glow begins to alight as more steam begins to rise from the pods, and the ice encapsulating these creatures begins to drip into rivulets of water as it begins to thaw. The thrumming becomes more fervorous as cracks begin to form into the ice. And then suddenly, the oval pods burst open, sending shards of ice scattering over the floor like thousands of frozen caltrops, making the floor even more treacherous. And I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Lasari.
Yay. Way to go, Dum Dum. Not remembering about blindsight. Dex save. Nix, stop it. Dex save.
You know, it's kind of funny because she looked at us like a couple minutes ago and went, "I want to live," and then disappeared, walked off, and there's an explosion.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. All right. As I've said before, you may put yourselves within 15 feet of the token. But I'm actually going to say, I imagine you guys were all just standing there. So,
Yeah, we were told to.
yeah, I'm going to let that lie.
The stream cannot
These two,
see
you are in-
Lasari. Hold on, let me see if I can. Nope.
You are invisible.
Well, like the space that she would be in. Like the shared vision is not there. It can only see the party token.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Let's see. So, two of those, you did a 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. Okay, I'll make that both. So you only take half of this. So only 3 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
As
Owie.
ice flies out. All around you is like shards of sharp ice.
Just past that concentration.
That look like they could cut into you. Let us roll initiative as these pods explode open, and emerging from these are, well, you see two Remorazes appear right by you, but you hear the shattering of others in the darkness somewhere.
Are these as big as the previous ones we fought? Or small?
They do not seem to be as big.
Okay.
Everybody, please roll initiative.
I'm spend the session
Nice.
inspiration.
We'll take that natural 20 on initiative for
advantage.
26.
Oof.
What's the little purple symbol? Oh, invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm in danger.
I just moved the party token for the stream so they could see the shit storm that we're about to hit.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Ha 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 ha.
I'll need to throw a Harshnag in there.
Oh, my
right.
man.
So as these domed structures explode outward, showering you with shards of ice, Lasari, you feel cuts open as they whip by you like a bullet, and emerging with this trilling sound as the hood cobra-like hoods on their neck extend outward and begin to ripple and shiver. You see these two Remorazes uncoil and begin to look in your direction. The echoes of your foot placement on the ice bouncing out and being registered with them through their antenna, as if they are reading the seismic displacement from your footfalls.
I don't like that. I don't like
blindside.
anything about that.
Tremor sense. But you are the first to act.
I don't wanna. I just wanna not be here. And I can't see any exit out of this tunnel or any sort of.
Depends. Death's an exit.
That's not the exit I'm looking for. Hell. All right. Well, that's range. That's a biscuit. Here we go. I don't have anything from a close range that will be of help to me. That's range. That's area. Alright. Well then, I will be as ineffective as I can for this turn. And I am going to reach out and touch someone with the tip of a sword. As I try and get the hell away from here. She'll pull out the stumpy rapier and swing away. 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
That'd be the one above me, north of me on the map. Garbage damage. That's a 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay, you come out of invisibility, lunging forward, stabbing this thing into his carapace. It impacts, and as your blade is removed, a spout of red hot blood Does not come out. Just warm blood.
Just warm. I don't know if that's better or worse. All right. And moving is, I'm assuming, difficult terrain and or going to cause me more damage.
Both.
All right. Well,
The area surrounding these pods is essentially serving like spike growth.
okay. I'm going
So
to
moving
shift
through them.
a little bit. Oh wait, it's fucking 10-foot squares. Can't go that far.
Yep. So just like spike growth, for every the area is typical terrain, and when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
So I would have gone 10. Well, half movement, so 15.
So then you're going to take 64 damage if you're moving 15 feet.
Yep.
Piercing
Ow.
damage. Do you feel the ice stabbing and cutting in through your boots as you move? 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Bonus action, I'll kind of turn over my shoulder, look at Zurag, and go, do something fantastic! And I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration. Get me the hell out of here!
Alrighty. Cool.
Bardic inspiration
that's
in the
what-
form of new pants.
New pants. All right. Well, this one is going to rush forward, coming into the light. Oh, sorry for ending your turn there. Oh no, never mind. That's at the end of the start. Okay. Remirez is going to come up and 1 through odds will be Zurag, evens will be what's his face? Renard. So he rushes up and goes to bite him.
My boy.
30-20 to hit Renard. Oh, that hits him. Okay.
Yum.
35 points of damage to Renard.
The fuck?
As this thing takes a huge chunk out of him, and as he does so, like Renard just screams. You can smell the singeing of skin and fur from him as this thing takes a huge bite out of him.
Ooh.
This one here is going to move up. Oh, at the end of the Remirez's turn, Zurag and Renard both take some damage from being in close proximity to these things. 10 points of fire.
I saw double
damage as
nines
the
there for a
heat-
second. I almost spit up my drink.
This is scary.
as the heat.
You remember when I spent diamond dust on him today?
Take that.
Shadow, did you add the 10 to Renard?
I did not.
Oh, I'll do it. I just want to make sure.
Thank you.
Renard is on death's door.
Did we have
He takes it.
temp HP from when?
No.
Not this morning, I don't believe.
I have to spend a third level
Okay.
spell slot to make food.
Going to bite Lasari.
I will use my reaction to
25.
move away. So if that puts me 10 feet away, if that puts me out of its range, it's a disadvantage.
It does. Let me roll once more. 18 to hit you.
Still hits. Damn it, I don't like that.
Oh, everything I've done wrong. Hey, look! Death
31
tunnels!
points.
Death tunnels, y'all!
Alright, now let's see.
So, let's see. It's 18 piercing and 13 fire.
Okay, so let me do some math. 13 fire becomes 6.
You take 24 points of damage.
Thank
It did the
you.
math for you.
Yeah, it'll auto apply because it has it listed.
Okay, then I will just hit the button. Yeah, owie. That hurt. She doesn't like you guys. She keeps getting fucking hit, and it's not a fan of what you.
You told us to stay here.
This thing is going to move up here, though, to continue chasing after you.
Okay.
And at the end of its turn, because of being close proximity to you, you take an additional 8 points of fire damage, which would be halved to 4.
Okay.
Existence is pain.
How?
With
Oh my god.
Oh wait, that.
This has gone so pear-shaped so fast.
Yeah.
How bad does Lasaria look?
Fucked up on a scale of 1 to 82, 37.
Question, Vader. If someone has to make a saving throw, can they choose to fail?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Lyndon's gonna skitter. Oh shit.
10
Can
foot
I-
squares.
Can she see Lasari there or no?
No.
As a halfling, I believe you can share space with somebody because you're tiny.
You can't end your spot.
But it's
You
also
can't end
To
your
go
turn.
through them.
You can't end move. You can't end movement in somebody else's square.
Yeah.
it's also 10-foot square though.
She can't, and the problem is she can't move right now.
But it's a 10-foot square.
Yeah, so going,
It's a 10-foot square. It's difficult terrain.
yeah.
But I mean, yes, what I'm saying. Well, continue. Oh, shut up.
I only have 25 feet of movement, so it's. Ah, fuck. My plan was to banish Lasari. I can't even do touch spells.
You banish Renard. He's about to die.
It's being considered. This is so bad. Fuck it. We're gonna try to do damage. The one directly in front, the one that bit into Renard, one's gonna hold up her holy symbol, and kind of rebuke it for biting into Renard as it kind of starts to like wither and get drained.
$13 to Good
Dammies.
save.
It'll take 32 points of necrotic damage.
You watch as the vibrant blues and orange of this creature suddenly fade to lighter values of itself, and its like skin shrivels as any moisture is pulled out of it. You can hear it straining, its scales straining as they are stretched against its large form, and it takes a huge chunk of damage. It still looks very capable.
Wind is going to take pretty much all of her movement to step back, try to give Renard a place to retreat to.
Okay. Well, Zurag.
Zurag lets out a scream. I'm sorry, Renard. You're not just a card. You're the closest thing to a brother I have here. As
Resig cries from the grave.
That was a sister.
Cries.
Zurag leans into Renard. I love you so much, bro. I want to scream it to the whole world. Renard's like, why are you whispering, bro? And Zurag's like, because you are my whole world.
Bro.
Yeah, but he's gonna attempt to get this thing away from Renard as quickly as possible. With some smashies as he violently swings his axe, trying to cut off the head of this thing that is biting him down on Renard. What is your bardic inspiration die?
An 8. I do believe.
Thank you.
Let me double check. And you get extra stuff for D8 at 5th level. Yeah, it's not at 10th. So if you're using it to attack,
Half the result is damage.
Yeah, you add half of the bardic inspiration dice to your damage from Mote of Potential.
Okay. If it hits.
Yes. I mean, I think that hits.
Okay, so plus a 4 to this.
3, 7. So half of the dice roll.
Oh, half of the roll,
not the dice itself.
Gotcha. For Smashy, 40 points of slashing.
Huge spout of blood spews out. You kind of instinctually wince,
Ready to get
to be
melted.
showered. Yeah, but it doesn't happen with this one.
Doesn't happen, and it's not dead, so he's still just going to try to cut the head off.
Yep.
And the die is only for one roll, correct? Yeah.
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 Once you
you
use it, it's
use the
gone.
bardic inspiration, it's gone.
Okay. Second swing.
Oof. Oh,
Let's go!
Hell yes.
No more head.
Yeah.
uh,
Low damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
one.
Holy fuck!
79.
Oh my,
Wait a minute,
oh
I can-
my.
Oh no! Why do I think I can re-roll that?
That's great weapon fighting. You only have great weapon
I
master.
keep-
Savage attacker, right? Because it's on a crit from the orc.
Thought that just gave him an
It's
extra
dead.
dice.
Doesn't matter.
No,
It literally
bigger number.
doesn't matter.
We need bigger number.
It literally had 23 hit points left before you hit it.
Bigger number, better person.
Describe what this looks like. You see this creature come out of like the darkness, essentially moving quickly. You look over and you see it, like in a flash, it has its jaws planted into Renard, just almost biting his like entire torso. It just explodes with blood and a scream of pain. What do you do? How do you kill this thing?
Like I said, I go for the closest thing to me, which is, I'd imagine, Renard is in the mandibles of this thing, and from my perspective, I can see the side of its neck or where its head meets its body, and that's just my target. And he's just two massive chops at it just to get Renard out of there.
You see, like on the first chop, you feel that reverberation, and as you pull it back, you look over at Renard, who's like almost looking like he's about to pass out, but then he catches your eye, and he like pulls the head with him, causing like the mandibles to sink in a little bit more as he screams, but it just gives you enough opening to hit your first incision right on the money and slices his head right off.
I believe he has to cleave the 50 points of damage into a target nearby, so Renard.
Which would kill him and then go into Millie for the rest of the damage.
Which I think would kill me.
Just a whirlwind attack.
So everybody dies. But that one is dead.
And then we'll get in between the other one coming up and Renard.
Okay. I'm just gonna delete the token so it's out of my way. Alright. Yeah, this thing sloths to the side. As you step in, you feel the shards of glass stab into your feet. 5 points of piercing damage. But you are able to shake off some of that with your
It's
rage.
piercing. That should be yeah.
Yeah. Lasari, you
Are about to die.
are being chased by this one. This other one behind you, you're sandwiched between two. It's gonna bite you.
No thanks.
One's just screaming, "What did I tell you? What did I tell you?"
Yeah, it'll hit.
24.
Come on, roll bad.
I did.
So
9 piercing and 7 fire damage. So you take 12.
owie. Not happy, but still standing. And then I take more from being in proximity.
Oh, yeah. Because it ends its turn there.
Mhm.
Brutal. Fucking brutal.
Yep. This would have worked out great if they didn't have fucking tremor sense. I mean, my dumbass.
Remember when we first got in here and we were like, "Don't they like
mother
see in the
fuck.
dark or something?"
All right.
18. It's fire damage, so it would be not have tonight.
That's still a lot. She's still real bad. In not a happy way.
And these is babies.
And for some reason, I did not take a single healing spell, even though they are available in a bard list. Go figure.
Renard is going to second wind.
Good call.
Yep.
Bad roll. Good call,
So
bad
you
roll.
get 8 back. He's got so little movement.
He's only at 1 point of exhaustion, so he should still have his full move. Well, half speed, but full movement.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to dash to get up here. That's 4d4 of damage. So of course, I rolled
Jeez.
phenomenal.
You can't even
Supposed
do
to
this.
stay back.
He gets there shouting. As he does so, he makes a horns attack. using his Goring Rush feature. He hits. Does 1d6 plus his strength. Which is. Why don't you just tell me what it is? That's a strength modifier. It's a +5. $10 points of damage to this Remoraz. He's going to use bonus action Hammering Horns. See if he can't. Unfortunately, Remoraz is too strong and stays up as he tries to push it down with his horns. He then action surges, grabs his sword, and makes 2 attacks with the sword.
Nice.
19.
It's a crit.
The crit
Which
for
is a
him.
crit for him. That's a crit for him.
Hell
Go,
yeah.
Renard, go.
Go, Renard. Redeem. Oof.
18 points of slashing damage. Second attack.
Oh, shit. 2 in a row.
Another 19.
Nice.
Go, Renard, go,
Crits.
Renard, go!
Ah! He just rushes forward. He's just like his feet are getting cut up by the ice, but he just continues to truck forward. He smashes into this creature's body with his horns, tries to get it down, notices that his strength is failing as he has 1 HP left.
Yeah.
And he swings his sword devastatingly.
I
Come on, good hit.
am having flashbacks of Felton drowning in a vat of acid after 2 natural 20s in a row. So,
Yeah.
well, a lake, not a
Renard
vat.
slashes open this creature, and it lets out this trilling reverberation as it is slashed into, and he stands there breathing heavily, blood dripping, just gushing out of his wounds as he stands there, shield in hand, longsword held up as much as he can, and prepares himself for death. Millie,
Millie's not gonna let that happen. Millie's going to be taking a little bit forward, advance, going up to Renard, and cure wounds. And let's call it. I probably need to make sure that it's a high level.
okay.
Don't
do
undersell
feel-
it.
You do feel some spikes in your feet for 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
You flying?
I mean, I didn't say that
if
I
it-
was, but if there was ground air problems, she probably would have. So I'll leave it up to
well,
Vader.
then don't take that 6 then. That's fine.
All right.
You come whistling in.
Come whistling in. 5th level, cure wounds, tag on the back of Renard.
Oh, very nice.
28 points of healing, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna drop sorcery point to make one of those 2s into an 8.
Okay, so he gets 6 more.
And then Millie will then take the remainder of her movement back 10 feet.
All right.
You're not leaving me that easy.
You, as you lay your hands on him and you cast Cure Wounds, your healing energy pulsing into him. He looks behind him quickly, and like you can hear like a snort come from his nostrils, as there's like a look of almost hostility, but then he seems to like recover himself, and he looks at you, and he gives you a assured nod, and lifts his sword and his shield up higher. All right, Harshnag. Harshnag don't give two shits about no ice. Let's see how many feet. Gotta come up. Over. He's gonna have to dash to get in here. He can't. He cannot.
Bit.
He can't end his space with y'all. But what he can do, so he's gonna come back. Sees this creature. He's gonna plunge his hand into the wall, rip out a big ice boulder, and just chuck it at this thing's face.
He uses the giant gat, which is a rock.
Yes, it is.
Or in the case of the one you're
Rock.
fighting in Orcanis, a giant fucking bow.
18 to hit, does hit the Remoraz. Damage.
It's fun to not be on the receiving end of this.
24 points of damage. The Remoraz is just impacted heavily. It's brushes back, launches forward. It's some of its fangs are broken and bleeding. The ice shards are still sticking out of it as it starts to trill its cobra-like hood, but it is on death's door. But it's got some siblings.
Doesn't he have a second attack?
What'd you say?
Doesn't Harshnag have 2 attacks?
He only gets 1 rock attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or else frost giants would be terrifying. Or any giants that could throw rocks at you multiple times would be awful. This thing is going to come down. Just multiple legs crashing into the ice. It leads itself up over onto the walls and starts to come around this thing and sees Lasari standing there.
Oh, fuck a duck.
It snips at the other one as it moves and uses its dash action to move in. It's like, it gets closer, and now 2 of them are hulking over you. Oh, that's weird. 2d10. 9 halved to 4, Lasari. As you just feel this heat emanating from these creatures, now doubling as 2 of them stand in front of you. What do you do?
Shit myself seems like a good first order of business.
What do you do? I shit myself.
They don't want to eat me now.
I doubt that. Nope.
You want to eat little old me now, would you?
Puts glasses on. You wouldn't eat somebody with glasses, would you?
Seeing
It also puts glasses.
seeing myself in a most unfortunate situation. I will shit myself. No.
Free action.
We
Alright.
appreciate that. Fight or flight gets to be free action.
I really don't want to use this now. I need them both to make a... Oh my god. I think it's an intelligence saving throw. Give me a sec. Yes, it is. Intelligence saving throw. You see, like, the magic not coming from the lyre, but she's using it to kind of channel this energy where the tune turns to this discordant and very, like, it's almost piercing to your, not your ears, but into your mind as I use synaptic static. No, that's not what that was supposed to. Yes. Intelligence saving throws, if you please.
Hey, you could almost... Oh, you don't want to get yourself...
No, I really don't. Really, really don't.
That makes sense why you're not doing it, so you can get this guy down here, too. Okay,
Yes.
One to the right.
Fail.
One to the left.
Fail. They are going
They
to
both fail.
take... Stop. Luna, stop it. Come on, good damage. Not good damage. 26 points of psychic damage, and they have to subtract a d6.
No. Why did it apply to you?
I hope you didn't, because that'd be
Give
fucking...
yourself 20...
I'd be fucking dead.
It did. It did for some reason, but so give yourself 26 hit points back.
I didn't have... Fuck, I don't remember how many I had. I think it was like 15.
Okay.
Subtract a d6 to all attack rolls and ability checks. They don't concentrate, so don't have to worry about that.
I'm sorry, did you say 15?
Hit points?
It's just a... Ah! Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got left.
Yeah, she's in a bad way.
Yeah. She's not in a good way at all. And then gonna look back over eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who the hell needs a... Yeah, let's do 2... Zarag again, I guess. Actually... I could use a little bit of help over here! As you get yourself a bardic inspiration once more.
Working on it.
We just need this one to not choose to bite, Lasari again.
It just took some huge hits from
this
Renard,
was,
so...
Yeah, it's focusing on Renard. It's gonna bite him.
No 20.
Nope. And not even a hit. A 16 misses. This creature comes down to try and strike into Renard. He gets his shield up, holding it. gets his sword back, ready to strike out as he's holding this thing. Win, it is your turn.
Skitter. Can I see Lasari now?
You can. You can also see you take 2d4 of damage. 2 piercing damage.
Right into the bare halfling feet.
Step on a Lego.
She just stepped on 2d4. That's what she took.
Yeah.
I can still bance Lasari out.
I mean, you certainly can,
Right.
but I don't know if I can concentrate on a spell while on another plane if it's still going to affect them.
Goes away.
Yep.
It also removes a fighter from your team.
I have that reaction that I can bounce away at least once. So, not dying would probably be ideal.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
That
Stinking cloud.
Yeah, it's from the shit in the pants.
Okay.
That's from all the shit in the pants.
One to the right. One to the left. The one to the right fails, the one to the left passes.
As well as Constitution saving throws, it takes a minus d6.
no, it's ability checks and attack rolls, I believe. Let me double check.
And as well as any Constitution saving throws. Oh, to maintain Constitution.
Main concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah.
Yee.
Good hustle, but
I had to.
that was my big
So that
one.
one of them is poisoned. And it spends its action retching and reeling.
Okay.
Yep. Nothing else right now.
Okay. Zurag.
Okay. I was just given this inspiring cry for help. Zareg's gonna charge forward. 10, 20, 30. Straight up towards this one. Take my dammies.
That's so much damage that you're about to take.
Oh, actually, I take. Can I move that far, or would I have to dash? Is it?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Maybe I can't move that far then. I only have 40 feet, so I'd be back one, wouldn't I, without a dash?
Yeah, you'd have
Shit.
to. You would have to dash. Yeah.
Damn. Let me do. I don't know if there's anything else I can do, honestly. So yeah, he'll use his action to dash up there, or at least try to draw the attention of away from her. So
Okay.
I take the dammies.
You are moved, so it's 2d4 for each 5 feet of movement you're taking. Let's
14d4.
14d4.
Isn't it? It's not even 40 feet. It'd be 16 d4.
No. He moved 30
feet. Oh, okay.
30 feet. So that's 2 times 6, 12. 12 d4s.
All halved because he's fucking raging.
Holy shit! Yeah, that was a good ass roll.
Half day had so many 4s and 3s. Pretty much every dice was a 4 or a 3 besides 3 dice. So 35 halved to 17. All right. Which one is this one? It is not the one that has to spend its turn retching.
Of course not.
I believe when it starts its turn. So I technically shouldn't have made that first one. So I'm going to keep that one.
Yeah, we did a little out of order, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep that, and I am gonna strike.
And you know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. So you're gonna try to
Bamf
boof
away.
away.
Blink. No, I'm not gonna try to. I
So
do.
you- Disadvantage 7 to hit.
Does not hit.
I do have to ask, and I hate to do this to my own team. Does landing in the shards again cut her feet?
If it's not, well,
I'm not it's a teleportation, so that's entirely up to Vader.
Yeah, you do. 5.
All right.
Run, child.
run, my sweet summer child.
Creature's gonna move up.
All right.
Try to start working its way
To 10.
after
5. All right, yeah. I'm not right next to it, though,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna die.
you. Nope. Renard is going to push this thing off with the shield and try and drive his longsword home.
Oh no!
It looks like he's going to strike the final blow, but this thing extends its cobra-like hood and buffets him back a bit. He steps back, regathers himself, and launches forward in the hopes that this second attack will hit. And it does. Slashes across this thing and starting to waver a bit, but still standing. Millie, back to you.
All right. Millie is going to see our new friend is quite wounded and within reach out distance. So she will be casting Cure Wounds at the 3rd level. Tag, you're it.
Thank you so much. I will
16 points of healing.
I will happily accept that.
And that'll be Millie.
Thank you, dear.
Okay. Harshnag is going to throw another rock. $19 hits. Their icy stone flies out and smashes into this Remoraz as it's coming down onto Renard and just hits it right in its face, sending it flying backwards into the wall where the two hard surfaces meet together, smushing this creature's body into a spray of orange blood as it dies. This one is throwing up something fierce. It's just like this acidic bile is just coming out from it as it's just being affected by these clouds. Yeah. But as it's like coughing all this orange acidic bile, it splashes onto you, Zurag, and you take 14 points of fire damage.
Both
Let's back around to Lasari.
Both of those, I forgot to mention, both of those get reattempt at an intelligence saving throw to resist the synaptic static.
What's your
Seven-
spell
17.
save?
So if I remember their numbers correctly,
like a
like
natural 20.
okay, all right, fair.
So I'm not even gonna bother.
All right.
But that is your turn, Lasari.
I will. The one that was still not throwing up and attacking me. I will look at it and you hear her call out, "You're a smelly little bastard, aren't you? Look like something I scraped off a boot. You do hurt a bit, though. I am going to use Vicious Mockery. So, wisdom save, if you please.
I'm just now realizing that I could have moved him, but hands out the chess piece, so.
Damn,
18.
they're wise. Not really. They just rolled good. So you take fuck all. And you
Alright.
don't suffer from the disadvantage.
His brain swells in the case. I'm above your insults.
If it doesn't understand common, does it matter?
I don't think so. I think
I
Nope.
would say.
Vicious Mockery doesn't matter if they understand a language or not.
Yeah.
They know that they have been mocked. And then
Mama so fat.
Pointing and laughing at somebody is universal.
Yeah.
don't think I have much bonus actiony stuff. Other than I'm going to save a couple of those because I have a feeling this is not the last thing we're going to deal with today. So I'll save the last of my Bardic Inspiration. That is my turn. Because I'm not moving
Okay,
anymore either.
Win's gonna be like, Lissari, run over here and run through the death field. No, just kidding. Ow.
Three.
Minus 3. One's gonna hold up her holy symbol, do a soft little prayer, create one of these little bad boys. Which she will immediately pass to Lasari. And then we are going to cast
It's
Healing.
an action to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cast as a bonus action Healing Word
Okay.
on Lasari.
I do have to be a stickler about something, and I don't know if I've done it in the past. I can't remember. You don't often do this in combat, but giving somebody a potion.
She's not gonna baby bird it or anything. She's just holding it out. Like, take it.
Okay.
She's not like making her drink it or anything.
Just offered
Yeah,
hand
hand
out.
off is what she-
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll have to
Right.
grab it essentially.
Yeah. So that'll.
Yeah, Lasari will have to drink it on her
Action
turn.
to grab it, bonus action to chug it, essentially, for
Yeah.
me next turn. Okay.
Yes, yeah, essentially, yeah. Okay. Healing word. What's the word?
Wind runs
Disappointment.
up, slides through all those bloody ice, and goes, "Bird!" And then, Lasari's wounds close.
Okay, 12 healing to the sorry.
The word is disappointment.
I know. Disappointment. Alright, Zurag, back to you.
Zerag's getting pissed. He's getting these things sticking into his feet. He's getting sprayed with fire. This thing just puked at him, and he's gonna retaliate. Cut some mandibles off. Let's hope. 8.
Oh shit, Vader, I owe you something real quick. We're good.
Oh, poop. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Uh, 32 points of slashing with double fours. And if it's
Alright. Still standing.
still standing, it's the second try.
Did you add your extra
Extra
2 to
session.
that from the Bardic
I
Inspiration?
did.
Okay.
Yes.
Still standing.
25.
25 hits. You're just
Oh,
swinging at
man.
this creature whose body's being obfuscated by this noxious cloud of poison. And you're just you're feeling your axe make impact as the head of it disappears into the cloud, and you're just pulling back with the orange blood covering it. 27 points of damage. It is badly hurt, but it's still standing.
Let's take a minute to look at the fact that he rolled a 2 and a 3 and did more than my 5th level fucking spell.
Yeah, it hurts.
God damn it.
Anything else, sir?
Since it did not die, nope.
Okay. This one needs to make a con save at the top of its turn. Fails it, begins to vomit. Does that mean it can't move?
It
I
does.
think it can move.
It does not get the negative to saving throw. Oh, no, that's ability. You rolled it as an ability check. But
I rolled by itself.
okay, yeah, the negative
Yeah, you can still move and stuff, I'm pretty sure.
still failed it. Whatever.
Yeah. I failed the. Where did it get that?
Because you rolled it as an ability check, not a
Uh,
saving throw, so it added to it automatically.
Yeah, okay. So,
Still.
Constitution, on a fail save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling, but it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, no, you can totally move in bonus action.
Bonus action. I just want to move out of it, and into a more inconvenient spot for everybody, so I can do 2d10 damage to 4 of you.
I don't like that.
15 fire damage to Renard, Lasari, Wynn, and Zureg.
Owie.
Ow! Uh-oh. Big brain.
Sting Cloud stays in. Okay, that's Renard's turn. Renard, seeing this thing steps through, feels the heat. Just buffeting him. He grabs his long sword and swings. And hits with the first one, swings around for a second one, hits both times. $23 points of damage. Strikes into this thing, sending gouts of orange blood spraying everywhere as he's now bloodied. Millie, back to you.
Well, Millie is going to use her boots to go over a little bit. And she's going to cure wounds on Renard at the second level. Let's go. Good God. We're gonna change that 1 into an 8 for a sorcery point. And he'll get 14 points back. It's gonna be Millie.
Okay. Harshnag is going to toss another rock. Hits. Plus 30 points of damage. Smashes into that this Remoraz here, lets out a shriek of pain that echoes and vibrates. It's damaged Cobra-like hood, trilling as much as it can, causing the thrumming sound, but very distorted. This guy is going to make con save 19 against your spell save DC. Win.
Against wins?
Yeah. Against her spell save DC.
Is 19.
He's like poison cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, so he passed. Meets it, beats it, which means he gets his action. He's gonna bite Zurag. But horribly misses.
Yes.
Then going to move.
I attack?
You can try.
Oh,
did you reckless
I
attack?
did.
Let me get one more time then.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't even think about that.
Don't even-
One more time.
But you're hit. You hit for sure.
There we go. 38 points of slashing as it runs away.
And it doesn't get very far as it dies.
Bleeds out on the way out.
Sorry, there's one left right in front of you. You feel the heat just exuding. It's draining everybody. This thing is letting its neck fans trill, and its thrumming is sending vibrations into the ground and air around you alike. What do you do?
I'm gonna insult it once again. I don't have much going on. Not from this range. I need a wisdom saving throw as she continuously tries to mock this thing in hopes that I hurt its feelings.
A 10.
Yay! You take some psychic damage! Fuck you! 3 points of psychic damage.
Single tear
Uh,
rolls down its eye.
But You also have
Roars its
disadvantage on
head
your
back,
next
just
attack
like
roll.
shaking violently. All right. Shakes its head violently as its brain is assaulted by your harsh words. Oh, Winnie.
Okay. This might be dumb, but it looks like we're kind of working our way down here, so we're gonna do a basic spell. As wind reaches up as a little bolt of fire rains down on the Rimmeraz.
Uh,
19 or 20.
One snapped her fingers what? It's gonna die soon. Hut, 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 hut. She will look over and go, well, that didn't work. That's her turn.
Okay. Zurek.
You bug, go squash now. Ah.
Hits.
30 points, 4 points of slashing.
You strike out, cleaving into this creature. As your axe embeds into its body, it lets out a mournful death wail. The thrumming begins to slow and then stop. As you pull your axe back, it drops to the ground.
You still legally have 2 more attacks after that.
We gotta get out of here because we don't want to see what laid these eggs.
Please, everyone, roll me a luck roll.
Easy
This is
peasy.
my inspiration.
Watch
This.
this. There you go, 13.
Luck roll, you said. I'm also going to use my inspiration.
Oh, nice.
20.
Because no. Just no. Why does it still say Ressig?
Oh my god, guys, calm down.
Why does mine still say
Funny.
Ressig?
Good
Ugh.
question.
I don't know.
Oh my god, guys, calm down. Luck roll means we die if we roll one.
Everybody's like, inspiration. I'm just like, guys,
Oh,
you
we
just have
didn't
to
use
embrace it.
Use it or lose it.
I already
Yeah.
used it. I used it for combat.
So it looks like we've got everybody except for Renard.
Oh, right.
And Harshnag, but I don't know if
Come on, Harshnag and Renard, you guys can get me some ones here, boys. Oh, so close.
oof.
Hard lie.
So with an overwhelming party success for luck, as the thrumming goes away, all falls silent, and you are out of combat.
The lack of out of combat music is still concerning.
What you talking about, Willis? But Harshnag repeats what was just said. We need to get out of here. before the mama comes back.
I like
Yeah.
the sound of that. I guess my idea didn't really work, so if anyone's got a better idea how to move through here without getting caught, I guess going invisible didn't help.
Then we'll go.
Right.
Oh, well, hon. Step one, she'll mime drinking the potion.
Oh, yes. What's the... It's 2d6?
Here you go.
Take that.
You get 17.
Damn.
And because we're not gonna wait anymore, because every time I never use these channel divinities. Wynn will make 2 more. She will give 1 to Renard and 1 to Zurag. And if they want to drink them now, I'll roll it now.
I'll drink it.
Yeah, I think Bernard should.
For Zurag. For Renard. Because I will always forget to use these hand potions.
Tasty.
Tasty! Tasty!
Yeah, Renard drinks it, and he looks completely healed.
It's Wynn will go. Wink at everybody and go. It's the pinch of cinnamon, y'all. Makes it taste better.
It's made with love.
It's made with love. As to not set these things off, I have no fucking clue.
Well, we kind of established that most of these things down here are blind when we got down here. Probably.
We certainly, we certainly don't want to be down here much longer than we have to. We decided it was nice to be down here, out of the snow and the cold, and not near a dragon. But I think... let's get out of here. But at least let's get away from these before Mommy shows up. Can we move across this stuff carefully now that we're not in combat and not get cut to fucking ribbons?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. Tunnel exit, north or south?
North.
Okay, that's where I was going in the first place. All the dead things. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You see the path branches off to the right, and you continue to follow it. It turns to the right again after about 60 feet in. It begins to descend downward. As you approach this area, those of you, all of you can hear like a whistle.
Oh.
Like somebody attempting to whistle horribly. It's almost as if they're just kind of blowing raspberries with the occasional high-pitched whistle sound. And as you come to this next chamber, you see a dimly glowing fire that is moving around through the air. And as you look and your vision focuses, you see a humanoid figure covered in ratty cloth that's stained with dark stains all over. It's got a hunchback that is like a large beach ball on its back, causing it to look taller than it actually is. The head is down as they continue to bend down and pick debris and little damaged things off the ground as they continue to try and whistle. And as they turn towards you and your light illuminates their face, you see a canine-looking face with boils and warts covering the bald patches of fur. One large eye bulging while the other one is almost slanted shut. And this creature turns, seeing the light, and they look at you with their bulbous eye. Oh, we have visitors. Good. Do you come with trade so I can lead you through the tunnels? Come and discuss. And as this creature looks over at you and beckons you to step forward, you feel the vibration like a large subway train moving through a small trailer like house, shaking the ground around you, as somewhere in the immediate vicinity this giant frostworm reminds you of its presence. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Good shit. Well,
Bag of Nails 2.0.
oh god. Well, we
We
have
keep
a,
acquiring
we had
them.
a cat. Now we have a dog. Does this look like a dog or like the hyena faced thingies that we saw in the?
He looks like a hyena face thingy.
Okay. Lovely. Well, tons of fun, Vader. Thank you very much. That was great.
I was sitting there going, Sylvan's making a new character. Sylvan's gonna have to make
Oh,
a new
yeah?
character. Sylvan's
Oh,
gonna have
yeah?
to make a new character.
Oh yeah. Like as soon as I was like, I'm invisible, and he's like, haha, no, you're fucking not. I was like, all right,
Wynn looked
Next
Lasari
character.
dead in the eyes and said, "Don't die."
next
And the
character.
First thing Lasari does.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you all for keeping her
Yeah,
alive.
thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank you,
Thank you for
everybody, for watching. Good job at staying alive. Good job on your luck checks. It was a good thing you all spent your session inspiration. Because one of two things could have happened there. One, Mama could have came through the wall, and that would have been bad. Or two, the worm could have came through the wall, and that would have been
Worse.
just as bad.
Probably
We would've
worse.
won.
Probably
We would
worse.
have won. We got this.
Hey.
But instead, you survived your bout with 4 young Remorazes, and
Somehow.
potentially have a new null friend
Well,
who will guide you through the tunnels.
thank you, Vader. Hey, we did good with our last guide because Bag of Nails made a great guide. Thank you,
There you
Vader. And again, thank you all for watching. We
Thank
are
you.
Disorderly Decisions. Hope you enjoyed this. I saw somebody who'd never sent message in chat before. Bane, hello, welcome. Hope you enjoy. You can check out the rest of our stuff on YouTube that we've done. We stream on Sundays and Wednesdays. But otherwise, I think,
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff on there.
I think it's raid time too, though.
Stuff on there. Yeah. It's raid.
Yes. You want to say anything to our beloved fans before I sign us off?
I do. Yes, just continue to check us out Sundays and Wednesdays. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your grandmothers and mothers alike. Send it in a random bottle message. Just tell everybody about Disorderly Decisions. We're trying to grow our channel, trying to build our own community, and every time we get some new follows and new people in chat and stuff like that, it's always awesome. Check out our YouTube stuff. As Sylvan was saying, all the links are on our Twitch. So do that. Do that. Comment, interact with it. Tell us you hate it. Tell us you love it. Tell us you could care less.
Join the
Just tell us
Discord.
something.
Join the Discord. See the chaos. We love to do this,
Yes.
and we hope that you love to
Yes.
watch us. But for now, have a good night.
Night.
Who raided?
Yeah. Moonlight
Good
RPG.
poets,
Here we
pitch
go.
folks.
Thank you all for watching.